I don't know. Oh, are you touching it?
No.
Okay. Your hand off of it.
Take your hand off the wheel. Take it off.
No!
Take your hand off the wheel.
This is truly God being really honest with you right now and saying that you have to have it. Hey team, it's Justin.
And I'm Brooke. As recipe developers, we develop hundreds of recipes a year, so we spend a lot of time in the grocery store. We're there, we're sourcing the best ingredients we can find, we're making friends with everybody that works there, and we're just getting all that inspiration, soaking it all up.
And in Grocery Showdown, we put those shopping skills to the test. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna spin my big janky wheel, MBJW, my big janky wheel. We're gonna spin it, and we're gonna decide which of 2 grocery stores we each get.
Then we're gonna load up into some cars, head to the grocery stores, and see what best deals and ingredients we can find.
Then we're gonna head back into the kitchen, go head to head in an intense cooking battle to determine whose recipe is gonna reign supreme.
And also which grocery store reigns supreme.
On this episode, we are doing pizza. I don't know.
Wait, pizza?
Yeah, isn't that pizza?
Oh God, no.
You don't like pizza?
She's
mad because I worked in pizza restaurants and I'm like a low-key pizzaiolo.
I feel like I've been set up.
No, it's fine. I'm good at it and I can like flip and flop and do the things.
I will be doing none of this.
This is the tricky thing though. I haven't worked there in 3 years, so I really didn't even work there for that long. I think my sous chef hated me. But like, I think it'll be good. I think I'm gonna do a good job. I'm good at I would have to have like 6 pizzas in the like wood-fired oven at once. It was a very stressful job, so now I'm really only trying to make one good one. So I think I have good odds here.
Yes, I know that.
Okay, sorry.
We got rules. You have to win 2 ways. One, have the cheapest budget, or have the best tasting pizza.
Or you could have both. And pizza's easy. Pizza's kind of easy to get that done. Although, unless you want to like really like show up and show out. And to that, we have a couple of rules. First of all, you can only spend $25 for 4 servings. In this case, it's going to be $25 for either like 1 or 2 pizzas, depending on how much you want to spoil our judge.
Oh, so we don't have like an inch of the pie?
No.
Okay.
You could do 4 like little baby personals if you wanted. Oh. Or you could do like Lunchable style like little baby pizzas.
He's setting me up. I'm not doing that. Rule number 2, spices and oils are not included in that $25 budget.
And then rule number 3, maybe my favorite rule, you have to use the grocery store brand ingredients whenever possible.
It's all about seeing how the stores themselves stack up. And last but not least, we only have 45 minutes.
Let's get the wheel.
Get the wheel.
I'm very excited about these 2 grocery stores today.
I'm excited about one of them.
We have Wegmans and Target today. Wegmans honestly only has like a couple hundred, maybe even like 100 locations nationwide. Started in Rochester, and Target is in every GD city in the country.
I am a Target girl deep down. I do love Target, but I love Target for going to grab 2 things from Target and spending 2 hours there. Not necessarily grocery shopping. So we'll see how this goes.
Again, this is a theme that's coming out of this show, is that you have something against the plebeians, something against like down-home people who do their like toiletry shopping with their grocery shopping, which like that's me, man. I'm trying to optimize. I optimize my life. And I also would argue pizza's like an amazing place to show that something like Target like could make an incredible pizza.
You know, I disagree. I'm gonna tell you why. If you've ever done a whole grocery shopping haul at Target, what are you doing? That's low-key expensive. It's low-key a little expensive.
Certainly gonna be cheaper than Wegmans. Wegmans, for those who don't know, it's a little bit of a specialty store. It's really known for their prepared foods, and especially they have like stations where you can get sandwiches, like wings, and also famously, they have a whole pizza bar.
I love Wegmans.
I also low-key love Wegmans. Not feeling very confident about your spinning abilities.
No, not at all.
You got it.
Now if I spin and I get Target, it's my fault. I can't
Okay, but just go hard. Don't do gentle. That's what I've learned. Hard. Yeah! Oh man.
No.
This is actually very hard because that was in between both. I don't know. Oh, are you touching it?
No.
Okay. Your hand off of it.
Take your hand off the wheel. Take it off.
No!
Take your hand off the wheel.
This is truly God being really honest with you right now and saying that you have to have it.
Y'all, for real though, it was here, and then some like freaky force of look, now it's.
All right, I'm putting this away.
Hey, what kind of pizza are you thinking about making?
I don't know. Good, better than yours. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna drive. We're gonna drive to our grocery stores. We're gonna get our ingredients, and we're gonna come back here. And Brooke may need to take a moment of silence for herself about Target, but I'm gonna go to Wegmans.
so prepared. I'm a hater.
Why are you a hater?
I really wanted Wegmans really bad, and just seeing the bag is just bringing up all these negative feelings toward you.
I loved it there. It was so nice. So as we know, there is an entire pizza department at Wegmans. They have a whole, like you can buy their pizzas, which are pretty good. And they have a whole section where you can buy their pre-made dough, pre-made this and that for your pizza, like you make your own pizza night. But I was thinking back to the fact that like half the reason why I even got hired here was because I worked at a pizza restaurant for a long time.
Right.
So I thought if I didn't make my own dough that I would be kind of selling myself short. So the first thing that I got was this Wegmans all-purpose unbleached flour. Guess how much this costs?
I'm gonna give it $2, $2.50?
$2.99 for flour,
That's pretty
which
expensive.
is quite expensive for a competition. But I had already pot committed to making my own dough, so here we are.
So did it come like that?
What?
Pre-open?
No, here's the thing. To make pizza dough properly, it's gotta like rest and rise and ferment. I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I'll be right back.
Not whole doughs.
I did something.
Is this cheating?
So I broke a rule and I'm cool with it. I made dough last night while no one was in the kitchen, but I did roll the camera so people could see it.
So not only did you cheat, but you recorded evidence of yourself cheating.
Yeah, well, I wanted to be honest about it. And honestly, I'm just hoping to blow our judge away enough with actual homemade dough that I made. Being at Wegmans, I already knew I wasn't gonna win on budget, so I figured why not break another rule in the attempts to really wow our judge later. And I take whatever penance what comes along with it. To make a dough, you need flour and you also need yeast.
Yeah.
This is classic Fleischmann's instant yeast. I like using instant because I don't know why people even use active dry yeast because they're basically the exact same thing in my mind. One just needs like extra work. I worked at a restaurant called Roberta's, a pretty famous pizza restaurant here in New York, and we had a pie that was like a riff-ish on a Hawaiian pizza. It was just basically a pizza that included pineapple. The sun was setting and the sun hit this display of pineapples so beautifully that I was like, I have to do it, I have to get one. So I got a pineapple, and this is $2.99. But essentially, what it was, a slaw of pineapple, onion, chili, that they would then put on a white pizza. But I'm riffing on it a little bit because earlier this week or last week, we were in the kitchen doing another video shoot, and we had some leftover pineapple, and we put some tahini on the pineapple. I had this brain blast of an idea where I would use tahini both in the like pineapple slaw that I put on top of it, and I'm also gonna rim the pizza dough with tahini, like a cocktail. And I'm really excited about it.
Damn it.
And so this is the start of that. And then as I said before, it's gonna be chili and onion. This jalapeno that I'm using is 49 cents.
Okay.
And then a white onion. Oh, Jesus, really? It was $1.37.
Oh my God, for one onion?
I don't understand. And it's so small. I think both of us would agree that you shouldn't really use pre-shredded cheese for most projects because they like wrap it and stuff. But in their like pizza section where they were like make your own pizza, they had cheese that they had grated, so that they didn't add all like the additives and stuff, and it was cheaper than buying a full block of mozz.
Wow.
So I saved myself some money. This is $3.91, low moisture mozzarella. Low moisture is great for pizza. I also for the slaw got a lime. This was, geez Louise, 59 cents. Which is insanity to me. I don't like pizza with one cheese. The Wegmans Parmesan is incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
So I sat with the cheesemonger, having her cut this down to this little baby piece of cheese, and this is still $3.96.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't want to go for like the shrink wrapped American parm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Basically like eating like paste, in my opinion. I know that sounds really bougie and fancy, but it's just true. This is actually Wegmans parm is like very high quality and very good. Last thing I got, I wanted a little more salt because the pineapple can be rather sweet. So I wanted to class up the joint. So I got some prosciutto. $6.76.
Jesus.
I'm not even gonna have you guess the total because I have another confession to make. I'm at $25.55. You and I are gonna take out a scale take out the ham that's in this that would be equivalent of 55 cents and we can eat it now, and then I'm at $25. I think that that's fine because it's not being included in the actual dish, and honestly, it was just for me to not bother someone any further than I had already bothered them. I was embarrassed and I was alone, and I just needed to get out of there, if I'm honest with you.
I feel like you're trying to bribe me with ham.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's really smart.
Bribery has become a theme of this show, so I'm fine with it. So let's take out the scale. All right, so we have a scale.
You need to figure out how many ounces we're eating, right?
Yes.
So divide 12 ounces.
Okay, so here's the thing. Brooke was a former aerospace engineer.
Don't do that. What kind of engineering?
No, I'm saying I'm an idiot, and Brooke will actually be able to sort out what we're doing here.
Justin is also an engineer. Don't let him fool you.
I like did dumb stuff on a computer.
You did whole ass software engineering.
I literally got fired so hard. I got fired so hard.
So let's just eat like 0.6 ounces.
All right, this is my 50 cents.
There we go.
55 cents.
We'll assume this is your 55 cents of ham. That's worth it. I don't care if I lose now.
Really good ham. So now my total is $25 on the mark. I crushed it.
Allegedly. Target time. I think with Target, it can be kind of hit or miss when it comes to groceries. Sometimes they have a lot to choose from. Sometimes they have kind of slim pickings. This one was kind of in between. Some stuff I wish they had more of. Some stuff they had plenty of. Target did have pre-made pizza crust in several shapes and sizes. They had like a thin crust and like a regular crust. When I like touched them and smelled them, I couldn't smell anything through the packaging, and it felt like cardboard. Sorry, Target, you do a lot of other things really well.
Well,
pizza
were these
crust,
the non frozen ones that just
yeah,
like,
they
sit
were
at
just
room
hanging
temperature?
at room temperature.
Don't touch those.
Thing number one. They did not have any 00 flour, and also just, if I'm being honest with myself, I knew I wasn't gonna make dough for this challenge because I knew who I was going against, and I knew that me making dough would make me look very foolish versus him making dough. So I decided to go with French bread pizza, specifically garlic bread French bread pizza.
Oh, so you're making garlic bread, not pizza. You're making cheesy garlic bread with sauce.
I am making French bread pizza.
Okay, what are we a cafeteria?
At least I didn't cheat.
I ain't cheat.
They didn't say we couldn't have a prefix before the word pizza, so I went ahead and added French bread at the beginning. Now we're gonna have French bread pizza. And this French bread was $4.99. This is by far one of the most expensive things I've ever paid for at any grocery store ever.
$4.99?
$4.99.
For like definitely terrible bread?
It's not definitely terrible. So this is the thing that sort of inspired the whole direction for this particular pizza. I was looking for something that was kind of different in terms of ingredients. So I got like this birria flavored simmer sauce.
Oh, it's birria flavored? For
It
some reason, I
is.
didn't see why you took it out. I thought it was like tikka masala.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm actually more hyped on that.
And this is Good and Gather, so it's Target brand, and I actually haven't seen anything like this anywhere else, so I'm hoping it tastes really good. Then to give it a little bit of extra tomato flavor so it still feels like a pizza, I got some tomato sauce, because this was also pretty cheap. I wanted to go for a veggie pizza, just to kind of switch it up a little bit. So I chose mushrooms, because obviously it's a meatier veg. 8-ounce mushrooms for... Is this not on my receipt? I'm so confused.
Did you steal mushrooms?
I didn't steal anything.
Guess I cheated.
I didn't
guess
steal
you
the mushrooms.
cheated.
Oh no, here it is.
By
Here it
doing
is.
crime.
Here it is. No, I found it. These 8-ounce mushrooms for $1.99. I also had to get this big ass bag of jalapenos because they don't sell individual jalapenos.
I hope our judge likes spicy food. I guess we're both going.
I'm not using all of them, of course. I probably only use like 1 or 2. But this big ass bag of jalapenos is 10 ounces and it was $1.89. So I guess like in terms of bang for a buck, it is not a bad deal, but I've never paid this much for jalapenos. Also got this big ass onion. Onion was 99 cents, which I think is kind of expensive for one onion, but it is
not $1.30 like mine was.
Yours was
crazy.
That's a very good point. The good thing about the Target onions was that they're 99 cents per unit, not per pound. So if you could get like the biggest onion you could find, you'll get more bang for your buck. I didn't want the biggest onion they had because it was, honestly, it made me uncomfortable how big it was. So I went with this one that seemed like a more reasonably sized onion. Cilantro, so obviously if I'm going birria style, I want a little bit of cilantro in there. The thing that I love about cilantro though is that I like to pick it up and smell it while I walk around the grocery store, which I could not do with this one because it's all enclosed, but that's fine. Cilantro for 95 cents. Got a big old bag of pre-shredded cheese. I know Justin's gonna frown at me for doing this, but this was honestly more of a cost decision than it was of like a, I don't want cellulose on my cheese decision. Because I know the cellulose is on there, but we gonna make it work, it's fine. So you can't have birria-esque things without a crema of some sort. So I wanted to get some sour cream so I can have a nice little drizzle. This was $1.19 for, I think, 8 ounces of sour cream. And then last but not least, I got a lime which is going to go into my crema. This was 55 cents, so our limes are actually the same price.
Yeah, Target surprisingly is not
It's
crazy
cool.
budget conscious on the produce side.
I spent more money than I was comfortable with. My total for my Target haul.
Wait, I gotta guess.
You're missing something.
Should I get that now? I should
What do you
get that
Is
mean?
it not part of the budget?
now. It is, I guess. I should get it.
If her simmer sauce tastes bad, she's screwed. I mean, hi, Brooke.
Oh no, we was talking smack. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So in light of the fact that our judge for today has a redonkulous sweet tooth,
Mm-hmm.
I got a bribe.
Oh, man. Okay. I guess bribery really is the theme of the season. If you don't think at the end of this competition I'm putting one on each of my fingers, you're crazy.
Featuring Thanos. Do you want to guess my total?
Yes. I feel like you've been hovering around like the $15, $17 mark, so I'm gonna say like $16.10 is your price.
Honestly, I would have preferred that. Even though I could have put these featurings back and spent less, I felt like it was worth it. So my grand total for my Target pizza haul was $21.75.
Wow, that's a lot.
I know, that's a lot for me.
At Target.
I blame the French bread, honestly. That was one of the more expensive
That's fair.
items, but I was just so hell-bent on not making dough or buying their weird cardboard dough that they had.
But I now also feel less badly for how much I spent. The
Yeah.
fact that we're so close. So it doesn't feel like we're in like totally different ballparks. So once again, you win on budget, just barely, but I'm gonna blow you on the water. It takes a
I
promise.
honestly,
I promise you that.
don't doubt that, but that's why I have the featuring.
Let's get a cooking. I am going to throw a curveball at you. We said 45 minutes before. Do you want to do 30 minutes?
Not really, but
I think
sure.
we should. I don't know. I don't have a lot to do. I already have my dough done. So you know
I'm
what,
so glad you don't have a
we're
lot
gonna
to
do 30 minutes. I think we both agreed off camera that 30 minutes makes more sense for this cook.
We surely did agree.
All right, I'm feeling good. Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling medium bad.
No, it's gonna be good.
No, it's
Listen,
not.
it's gonna be delicious. Want to count it down?
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's get it cooking. What are you starting with?
I'm gonna start with my birria sauce because I want to cook it down just a little bit. Also, I don't know what it tastes like, so
Oh,
I should
fair.
probably
Let's taste that up
figure
first.
that out. You want to try some?
Yes, I would. And while you do that, I'm gonna get started on my pineapple slaw. That's gonna go on my pizza. I'm gonna use a mandolin to get it really thin, because I want it to be able to like crisp up and not be like mushy. Cooking in pizza in a conventional oven can be tough because it can hard to get the char both on the dough and on the ingredients that you usually get from like a wood-fired oven. So a way to make that easier is to cut things pretty thin.
So, are you making extra pineapples for us to snack on?
Of course, I'm gonna cut the whole thing.
Okay.
Of course. And I'm stretching the idea that we can use all the spices in our kitchen pretty liberally because I knew that this entire bottle of tahini was in here. That's why I didn't buy it
That's so
myself.
incredibly
So
unfair.
it's cheating-ish, except it's not because we literally said.
It's fine.
I do not recommend folks use mandolin without a grip at home. I've just done this a lot in restaurants. I've now like run down my skin on my knuckles to the bone at this point. And also certain veggies like a jalapeno have like a built-in.
Why don't you just slice
grip.
it?
'Cause
Oh, they're
this-
really thin.
Yeah, I wanted them to be that thin because I
That's
want them
so
to be
thin.
thin in the pizza. I also don't want them to be too spicy. I don't want to blow out the palate of anyone to eat in this pizza.
I'm not really worried about the thinness.
Of your jalapeno. Well, you're cooking it. You're cooking it.
I'm not cooking these. I'm actually gonna pickle these babies.
Oh, nice.
A little
Oh my
bit.
gosh, that's
Yeah.
fancy. What is your basic quick pickle recipe?
For this one's gonna be half a cup of water, half a cup of vinegar, like half a tablespoon of salt, half a tablespoon of sugar.
And that works
Really
for like
simple.
anything, right?
Yeah, any vegetable you want to pickle.
While you're doing that, I'm throwing my thinly sliced onion in my slaw. I love mandolin onions. I literally, like, on a sandwich with iceberg.
Oh, is it straight raw onion?
Yeah.
I do not want this.
Oh no, come on.
I don't want that.
It's good for you.
And then my breath kick in.
My great-grandfather would eat yellow onions like apples.
That's bananas.
He's from Poland. He was a boxer. It's
Oh.
fine. Truly tougher than anyone in the world.
You want to try this?
Yes, I do. Birria, I actually wrote the recipe for us.
Oh, you did?
It should be like
I have it.
incredibly earthy, like dry chili, intense, without being like crazy spicy.
Yes.
It's not really meant to be very spicy. It's meant to be like the floral, fruity, delicious flavors of like dried chili and like beef.
Honestly, I could not have said it better myself. Ooh,
It's not very spicy.
It is. Oh.
Oh,
That's
just
not
a
spicy
different-
to you?
No. It's just different levels of spice too, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, that's so spicy to me.
I would usually throw a little bit of cilantro in this slaw, just because I think it works really well. But
You didn't have no money for that.
I didn't have money for it. And I also think like pizza, like you're looking for some oregano-y flavor in there. So I'm gonna throw some oregano. It's also, oregano's pretty Mexican as well.
I got some oregano too.
Wow.
And some cumin. Honestly, do you feel like we have like similar inspos for this?
Bean is a very Mexican thing.
Yeah.
You're doing birria. It's like very funny that we ended up going the same route, but still like wildly different in a certain way.
Still like wildly not Italian.
Yeah. I'm trying to avenge the idea that pineapple does belong on pizza. I don't know if I love like the typical Hawaiian that's like a red sauce with pineapple, but this as a concept I think works really well.
I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I'm glad I got the tomato sauce because this birria sauce is a little spicy for me. Just for me. I'm gonna go ahead and use the whole thing. Why not?
You heard yourself? What happened?
The oil hit me.
Oh my gosh.
It spat at me.
Do I need to get you like, I don't know, what do I need to purchase you that will keep that from happening?
I don't know, some coordination.
Fair enough.
Do they have that on sale?
Yeah, I think so. I added a little bit of oil and a little bit of vinegar just to keep that acid up to like help in the cooking process to like help it caramelize when it's on the pizza itself and to also like keep this all together. Banging. Maybe a little more tahini.
Okay, they already split it in half for me. Oh, and look at that. It's like pre-garlic butter.
Oh my god, did you not know that was gonna happen?
I did, but I didn't know it was gonna be that aggressive. That's
oh my
pretty
gosh,
aggressive.
that looks so crazy.
That's kinda nice.
This is insane looking. It smells nice, but that's a little nuts.
I'm gonna spread it out a little bit. Actually, kind of what does this taste like? Oh, it's not that aggressive.
I'm sure it's good. So cool about these two spots is that they have such huge fan bases.
Yeah.
People are obsessed with Target. People love, I f***ing love Wegmans so much. I grew up going there. It's like the bougie plates that my family would go to every like once a month sometimes.
See, Wegmans didn't get to my area until I was like good and in high school, so it was kind of like a real novelty thing.
Right.
It was like the fancy grocery store. It was like a treat to go to Wegmans, or if my dad went to Wegmans after work because there was one right by his job. It was like a treat to know that dad was bringing home something from Wegmans. It didn't ever matter what it was.
Usually when we think of that crumbly parm, we think of like the can that's like shelf stable and terrible.
Yeah,
that doesn't really taste like anything.
Yeah, the parm dust.
But you can accomplish the same thing with actual parm. And it can be the high quality parm that you're using. But I would just use either like those little sharp baby holes on your box grater, or you can use a food processor, just like I'm about to do.
Okay, I am also going to boil some water and vinegar so I can make a quick pickle for my jalapenos.
I'm looking for like snow texture, and that's what we're gonna get here. Yeah, this looks like the canned stuff, but it's with actual delicious, really good parm, and this is great for pizza topping.
I'm just gonna come
Actually, it's
over
really good.
and take up your space.
Take up my space. I'm honestly don't even know if I'm using the stove.
You're
today.
not using any space today.
I don't
This is
think so.
crazy. I've got too much going on in this this competition I was not confident about.
No, but I think that that's good. I think that some people might say that you were going too hard to overcompensate, but I think it's the right move.
15
Okay.
minutes left.
Oh,
Hot
maybe it's
damn.
not the right move because I only have 15 minutes left. Okay, I want this to be 4 servings, so I'm gonna cut each of these big boys in half. Okay, I think this is at a place where I can put it in the oven and these won't be gross.
When you're making pizza at home, if you don't have a pizza steel, if you don't want to deal with a big baking steel, which honestly, like, you could argue whether or not it's even necessary, you can just put your cast iron in your oven beforehand. I'm heating this to about as high as this oven will go. I'm gonna put this in here until I'm ready to build my pizza, and then I'm gonna build my pizza in there because dealing with pizza peels in a home kitchen is just impossible.
Oh, that's so much sauce. That's too much sauce. Haha, it's too much sauce.
So something about pizza tossing is that people will like, you'll see it like being thrown in the air often.
Oh, God.
But that's like not super incredible technique. This allows me to like actually control the length, sliding it between my hands to get it to a really good spot.
My confidence is like dropping with every passing.
No, dude, you're perfect. You're already there. That's gonna cook off in the oven.
You love me so much. Thank you.
It smells really good in here.
I like to put my toppings on before the cheese, personally.
Fascinating. Why?
I feel like I don't like them like sliding, falling off, and like doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I feel like this like bakes them in there for real.
Right.
That pre-shredded cheese. Also, how else are we gonna see this lovely pre-shredded cheese moment? I did not need this much cheese. I'm really regretting buying this big ass bag. 10 minutes left.
Do you want me to put your jalapenos in here?
Can you dump? Actually, thank you.
Oh, they're
I'm
reversed?
glad you said that. Yeah, thank you so much. Get a quick pickle going. Oh my God, why did we make this 30 minutes? That was the worst idea of my life. Why would we ever agree to that? I'm gonna put a little bit more. Oh my God, that did not stay. This is gonna be really hearty French bread pizza.
I know,
Putting
damn, that looks really good and like veggie full and delicious.
Veggie full, very veggie full. All right, I'm gonna put this in the oven. It looks a hot mess, but I will fix it later. Oh.
Luckily, because of what I'm cooking, it doesn't really take too long, so I don't gotta go nuts on timing. I really only need 5 minutes to cook this.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Would you be willing to grab my ham that's in the fridge?
I guess.
Thank you.
I'll get your ham for you.
Making pizza at least is a third about how beautiful it looks, in my opinion.
Well, I lost that third. That's
I don't like huge shingles of ham on my pizza. I want it like little shreddy shreds. We're not being super, super delicate. Just different little crispy moments that we will have on here. I'm gonna do tahini on top, then I'm gonna take my little fingies with oil.
Crema time should be super simple. It's really just like sour cream and a little bit of extra acid from some lime juice to kind of cut through like the heaviness of like the brie and the cheese and all that other stuff. Just like give it a little bit more brightness. Also to like fully drive home the theme. There's just like a pizza taco kind of vibe.
I'm tossing my pizza in the oven.
So you're doing yours in a cast iron skillet. Is there like a reason why?
I just think that retains a ton of heat.
Okay.
And it's really good at like even heating as well. I'm also thinking, I've seen a technique that some people do where they will start the pizza in the oven, but to kind of mimic what you get from like a very hot wood-fired oven, they'll finish it on the stove to finish the bottom of it.
Like
And I
on a
think that's
stovetop?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
so I
that's
think I'm gonna keep this
bananas.
in for like until like I have like 1 or 2 minutes left.
What?
And then I'm gonna bring it out and toss it over the stove.
J Money, you're making one pizza?
I'm not. I'm making multiple pizzas. I literally just only am able to make one at a time because
That's
of how
fair.
the skillet works.
That's fair. I'm grasping at straws to try to like find legs up for myself right now.
Fair enough.
So I might come for you a little bit in the next 5 or 7 minutes.
5 minutes left.
Oh,
Ooh,
yay.
doggy.
In real life, I would probably want these jalapenos to pickle for at least like 20 minutes just to get the boiling water some time to actually soften them up. I'm gonna settle for 10 minutes for today because that's all I have. Oh, right, the peach rings. It's the most important part of my meal. Perfect.
1 minute left.
Okay, fired in. Hot, hot, hot. Switch.
Not behind. Okay, so I guess I'm plating over here, which is fine. Right behind you.
45 seconds.
Oh, that's great.
Honestly, I'm now zen. I'm happier with the cook. I thought the cook of the pizza wasn't going to be as good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm done.
Hands off.
Oh, so ashy.
Yeah. That's the flour. Don't be making fun of my pizza.
No, the pan's ashy, not your pizza.
Oh, he's blonde on the bottom. That's okay. Ready for some judging?
Oh, I'm always ready to be judged.
This is gonna be the peak. I didn't go to culinary school, and this person literally ran a culinary
whole
school
culinary
and
school.
like gave opinions on students' dishes for a living. He is our food director.
Yes.
He is not technically our boss. He is our boss.
Yes, very
so,
much so.
like our jobs are technically
He's
on the
actually
line.
kind of overqualified for this.
Yeah, exactly. This is very stupid. But we're gonna bring out our food director, Rob Satius. Boom, 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 boom. He's so nervous.
So,
Can't you tell?
How's it going, Rob?
I'm okay. How are you, Justin?
Oh no, you're scared.
are you hungry?
Yeah.
So we had 30 minutes. We both made our interpretation of pizza, and we want you to see if you can guess which grocery store is which between Wegmans and Target, and then also who made which pizza.
So you can start with whatever one you want. Give us your unfiltered thoughts.
Oh, that's not
Full, negative, positive.
I'm gonna go French bread route. There's a lot going on. The first thing I do whenever I taste dough or bread, I look at the bottom. If the bottom's not brown or cooked, this could use some browning. I wanted to hit that crunch at the bottom, that crispiness. I didn't get it. I'm really sorry, whoever made it. I'm gonna hit it again.
Did you get mushroom? Make sure you get mushroom.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Topping is delicious. It works. It just works really well. Not too spicy. I would have liked maybe a little more jalapeno. Mushrooms, killer idea. This cream dilly is really smart. Kind of cuts through it. The cheese. I'm perplexed about the cheese.
Tell us your thoughts. Why?
Well, I'm going to
Tear it apart.
I'm going to reverse engineer this into the camera. This is like, what kind of cheese? What kind of cheese is this? Oh, I know what that is.
What do you think it is?
No, I like it. I was expecting mozzarella can be boring as all hell. Is this mozzarella? Am I wrong?
Can't tell you yet, but we will.
Annoying.
We'll let you know.
Want to move on to the next one?
Yeah, if it's really, look, if this is really bad, someone's getting fired. No, I'm kidding. All right, so bottom looks good. Bottom looks good is what I'm looking for. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Crust is good. I'm gonna say it's really good. There are a couple things, I'm sorry, if I'm not eloquent today.
No, sometimes things are so good that you just can only describe it that way.
That's really smart, the tahini. That's some smart SH, whatever.
You can curse on this, say it.
That's some smart
Yeah!
All right.
Our boss cursed. Do you think you know which one came from which grocery
Absolutely.
store?
I think this is a Target deal right here. This is Wegmans deal right over here.
And then who made what?
Oh, Justin made this. I know why. I'll tell you why. Because Justin likes to throw shit. No, Justin Justin loves the spice, the tahini. I heard you talking about tahini till the cows came home, or whatever the expression is. He just loves the shit out of tahini. Well, that's obviously Brooke.
But why is it obvious? Why is it quintessential Brooke?
Brooke likes this mushroomy, jalapeno-y, French bready.
He's not wrong.
She does. I know her.
He knows our cooks really well.
I know them too well.
Before you make your final
What the
ruling,
hell are you doing?
you should have a little snack.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put this on the pizza.
Oh, no.
She's
What
bribing
is
you.
this thing called?
Peach ring.
Oh, isn't that cute?
We know you have a
I do have a me too.
You do. So just remember who gave you the peach ring. That's all I'm saying.
This is one of the toughest decisions I've made in a long time. But I'm gonna have to say this one, Justin.
I definitely cheated because I made overnight dough last night. We only had 30 minutes.
Tell me that.
Yeah, no, well, it's fine. We thought it's fine.
It's fine. You're cheating.
I had to prove it.
You cheated. No, I'm kidding. That's cheating too. With the,
How was this cheating? I stayed under budget. They didn't said I couldn't have peach rings on the side. No one said that.
That's true.
No one said that. You want another one?
Don't be sour peach rings that I won.
LOL. Your pizza was really good. I actually like that, and I'm excited for us to stop rolling so I can eat the rest of it.
All right, Rob, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was so good to have you. We'll see you in a little bit.
Bye.
Let me
Bye.
know when my last day is.
Yeah, it's today in 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll
Damn.
pack up.
Perfect.
I'll head out.
I stained myself tasting Brooke's pizza. But that's just sort of an occupational hazard. It's working when I'm having fun making pizza with you in the kitchen.
Thanks, bud.
I'll be real, today was fun. Other ones have been stressful. Maybe it's just because I did this for a job that like I can like kind of relax about it, but like I just liked watching you cook a bunch of really amazing components.
Well, thank you.
Are you feeling good about my win?
I mean, honestly, I've been saying this since we started today. I kind of did not expect to win today. Pizza is really out of my realm, and when Rob said this reminded him of his 7th grade self, it also reminded me of my 7th grade self making
If
pizza.
this is what you would make as a 7th grader, you were bougie.
Oh, I threw down. I'm
Luckily-
okay with this.
luckily,
I'm happy for you, dude.
I haven't grown either because I'm gloating so hard about this win. But if you think I didn't deserve it because I made dough last night, leave your comments down below. And if you have any other grocery stores you'd like to see featured on Grocery Showdown, also leave a comment, let us know.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit the alert bell so you can see when we drop new episodes of Grocery Showdown.
See you later, everybody.